to have a systematic approach towards the market. In this video, you'll be learning how to trade the forex market. And if you're new to this YouTube channel, please like this video. It's your boy Shaquel Samaai, and don't forget to subscribe and comment down below. Let's dive deeper. Understand, to become profitable in the market, not just profitable but consistently profitable, you need to have a systematic approach. Firstly, what does this mean? Before I can jump into the chart, you need to understand the systematic approach. Systematic approach is having set rules. Set rules before you get an opportunity in the market. Basically, set rules that will help you to identify when there's an opportunity, a pattern, and when to execute that trade. When you have a systematic approach, it removes the emotions in trading and allows you just to read market for what it is according to data and not according to what you feel and expect should happen. So let's understand that a very important thing about trading is having a systematic approach before I even dive into the technical side. Okay, so once now that you have this, let's dive into the technical side on the charts.
So we're back on the chart, guys, and this is where I'm gonna actually go through the technical side on how to analyze the forex market. Now, very simple thing is that with the forex market, you need to understand a very important thing. It's called trends, right? Direction in the market. You understand when is the market ready to buy, when is it ready to sell, and when must you sit on your hands. A very important thing in the market is also understanding sitting on your hands. That is trading itself. Being patient, waiting for the opportunity, waiting for the market to come to you, and then executing. Not trying to jump in and find the trades. A very important thing is, yes, you find the trades, but according to when the market is in your type of structure. Now, with me, I like trading trends. I stick with the trend. When the trend is in an uptrend, I look for buys. When the market's in a downtrend, we look for sells. And it's very important to understand these structures. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you these structures, okay? I'm going to explain to you an uptrend. How to trade is basically understanding when the market's in an uptrend, it creates certain structures called higher highs and higher lows, right? And higher highs is right on top, which is this here, and market at the bottom is called higher lows, and that's where we buy. So where do we buy off? Understand that we buy off at the bottom, which is called higher lows, right at the bottom. This is where you look to execute your trades off that trend line. So when the market comes 1, 2, on the third one is looking where you're looking to execute that first buy of yours. Now, what this thing is, as you can see at the top, you can already take the trend line at the top and join these two or three, at the top. This can give you indication where you can possibly sell in a uptrend, which is called a counter trend. So when the market comes to the trend line top, you're gonna look to take a possible reject, like a sell, a mini sell. This is called a counter trend. It's going against the big trend. That's why it's called a counter trend. Little down until where it stops, and then you start taking the buys again. Only when you'll be looking to sell is when the market breaks out of this, uptrend and then come back for a retest. That is when you look to start taking sells. That is how you trade a uptrend. Okay. Now, with that being said, this is not going to be as easy, right? We're gonna have to break this YouTube down into few more chapters. So this will be part 1 for you guys, because we need to understand in the trends is going to be patterns, and I'm not going to explain this until here. So if you want more information on patterns and the candlesticks and a little more into, you need to comment now, right now at the bottom. I would like part 2. I think that's the best thing. Comment right now, I would like part 2. And then like this video and subscribe, guys. Let us get to 10k subscribers, and that'll be amazing. Maybe I'll give you not a big giveaway to everyone. With that being said, guys, now we're gonna go over trend 2, which is what is the next thing. The next direction is a downtrend, market going down. This is where you're gonna to sell. The market moves lower and lower, right? And it will create a trend where you can look to sell. So for instance, like this. Okay, so when the market comes to the trend line, well, you wouldn't know when it's a trend line. You need to wait for 2 lower highs. Okay, so you can see when it gets 2 lower highs, this indicates it's a downtrend. Now we can identify that this is a downtrend. Okay, and after that, what we're going to do is then simply put the trend line at the bottom as well to help us to identify where can we possibly buy. Okay, you understand? So when it comes to this bottom, this is going to be the counter trend. When it comes down here, you can look to start buying all the way back, all the way up. You know, when it comes back to this area, this is where we're going to look to start taking our sells back lower. Okay, does it make sense? So we look to sell at the trend line. Very important thing. Okay, we don't want to sell at any area but the area of value, and the area of value is being at the trend line. Now if this market decides to break completely out, just note that if it does break all the way out, now we can't look for sales, because look here, the market has just broken this trend. It has broken above this lower high and created now a new higher high. This is now indicating a new structure, a possible new structure. So when the market comes back all the way back to retest, this is where we look to start taking buys again. Now I'm going to explain this into more depth about how to get the retest, how to get entries, what is a retest, how to go further into it, how deep can a retracement be in next videos, you know. So for these to come out, all I ask of you guys now, just comment on the comment sections, you know, I need part 2, 3, and just drop more. I would like more parts of this, you know. For now, we're just going to explain the trends. So let's go over to the chart and actually see what's happening on the chart right now. So I'm on NASDAQ, okay. I'm going to go to the chart quick, and you can see what I've identified is already, you can see it over here. I actually sent this out in the free group, and if you're not in the free group, you can join it. The link is in the description, okay. You said we had a clear downtrend over here with a nice channel at the bottom here, right? It was quite clean, you see over there, okay. And you can see that it was a clean channel, okay. You can see we sell at top, sell, and then market broke out. Now market's retesting. It looks like it's gonna retest, and it's creating a pattern: inverse head and shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, and start buying. You get what I'm saying? That is a nice trend. So what I need for you to do now is actually go back and actually study trends. It's very important to go practice this on the chart, you know. And you're gonna ask me, what time frames do I do this? I would recommend when you're starting to trade, to start on the 4-hour to identify the trend. A very important thing is to do it on the 4-hour. I would recommend everyone to do this on the 4-hour. As you can see right here, use a clear trend. So you need to learn how to draw your trend lines by actually practicing it. You know, you see here's clear trend lines. Every time you mark into the trend line, you are buying. Then the market broke the trend and retested at the back of it. You see that? Break, retest, started selling, create a new trend, and then you learn how to draw your new trend line. You know, so once you have that 1, 2, you take it in and you just keep going forth. You know what I mean? So you need to learn right now how to draw these trends, and this is one of the first things when it comes to how to trade the forex market, is actually identify your market's trends and directions. You need to understand the market structure, that is higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, lower lows. So with that being said, guys, if you like this video, once again, like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, thank you guys. Shaquel Samaai signing out.